University of New Mexico. A university based in Albuquerque, it's renowned for its research, diversity, and medical education. It's also known for its Adobe-inspired designs and vibrant colors. And when we look at University of New Mexico from Google Earth, we can see this long green patch. This is a pathway towards the Kiva Lecture Hall. This area provides shade and an area to enhance beauty of the campus. This video is inspired by the success of the existing wisteria pathway, particularly near the Kiva Hall. This is a proposal to create a similar canopy in front of the dining hall by the dorms. Certain areas of the campus lack the aesthetic appeal and shade cover desired by students and visitors. In this video, I will be talking about the main problem, the plan, the solution, the benefits, and overall the costs of this total project. Now, going back to Google Earth, I will be zooming in to show the area in front of the dining hall. This is the area that could have more overall shade and comfort for students. Study shows that outdoor time improves academic performance. A study looked at almost 4,000 kids, found that kids that spent more time outside overall did better in all their subjects. This suggests outdoor time could be good for students' academic performance. Now, for the existing structure by the Kiva Lecture Hall, I decided to measure it. And measuring it came close to almost 100 feet. Next, I also measured the width. Here's me measuring it. And now that this measuring app isn't super precise, I would say 20 feet. Now if we look at the existing wisteria canopy, there was probably an entire design team that designed this. So there is probably existing construction designs and professional proposals. So I did try reaching out to a couple people, but was unfortunately unsuccessful with finding any information about the wisteria canopy. In no way, shape, or form am I a professional architect to know how to design a wisteria canopy. So I had to do a little research and try to find something that would work as a wisteria canopy. This led me finding this canopy online. This is the front view of it. It definitely was going to be way smaller than the existing wisteria canopy. So again, this led me to researching more about this existing wisteria canopy and what size it was compared to the ones that I found online. So, in summary, my proposal is to create a wisteria canopy for students to eat and study underneath and to avoid the sun. This is also the irrigation that we will be using. So, here's a picture of the canopy. They each run a little under $3,000 and we need 10 of these. This is what an over-top view of what the design will look like, which we will need 10 of these canopies. The total will be a little over $27,000 considering free shipping, but we also need to consider is that assembly is required, which UNM's construction will do. Also, another really cool thing that each canopy does have, it has 3 USB ports and 3 electrical outlets. These canopies are also really high quality and can take on 100-mile-an-hour winds. Now, considering that there are electrical outlets and USB plugs, we can maybe add benches like this. These would be around each individual column of the canopies, like this. Now, we shouldn't add too many benches to the design because this will be in front of the dining hall. So in this design, I decided to add 6, which will be around $234 each. And the total would be about $1,400. Now, moving forward to talking about the wisteria plants, we will need exactly 18 of these. Moving about talking about the costs. I did find a deal nearby in Albuquerque for a 2-pack, a little under $80, and we will need 9 of these packs, which comes to around $700. Considering this area is entirely covered with concrete, we need to demolish some certain areas of the concrete so the vines can grow through. Now, the design will look something like this, with each bench on certain columns, and the blue highlights showing where we will be demolishing some concrete and the wisteria canopies. And for the time for growth, for the first year, focus on the root system establishment, minimal canopy development for the first year, and for the second year there will be vigorous growth, vines extend farther from 10 to 20 feet, and the canopy development is progressing. For the third year and beyond, there will be much more growth and the canopy will be filling out. But it can take up to 5 years for more consistent blooming of the flowers. And for the ongoing care, UNM maintenance workers will be employed to carry out the necessary tasks, with funding provided to cover their wages. Their tasks will include regular pruning and watering. Additionally, the workers will be responsible for monitoring the canopy for any signs of diseases or damage by investing in ongoing care and maintenance of the wisteria canopy for the enjoyment of the entire UNM community. Now we will be talking about the yearly irrigation plan for the wisteria canopy. In the spring, from March to May, water every 7 to 10 days, apply 1 to 2 inches of water per session, and in the summer, which is June to August, water every 5 to 7 days, apply 2 to 3 inches of water per session, and in the fall, from September to November, water from every 10 to 14 days, apply 1 to 2 inches of water per session, and into winter, from December to February, water sparsely, approximately once every 3 to 4 weeks. Now, to talk about some plant considerations, monitor the soil moisture regularly, adjust the irrigation based on the weather and soil conditions, and consider installing sensors for automated irrigation, mulch around the base of the vines, and regularly inspect and maintain the irrigation system. Now, to also talk about construction considerations, the wisteria canopy is going to be in front of the dining hall, so it's important to recognize the potential challenges for students. While I'm not an expert in construction, ensuring students have a safe pathway to access the dining hall during the construction is vital. Coordination between the construction team and school administration can help minimize disruptions and prioritize student safety and convenience. Also, campus vehicles may not be able to go underneath the wisteria canopy. This is also a big consideration. Now, let's talk about vine growth. Given that there are 18 wisteria plants planned for the canopy, each requiring a 2 foot by 2 foot area of concrete to be removed for planting, this means careful planning to ensure sufficient space for the plants to grow and thrive, while also addressing any potential impacts for the surrounding environment. Balancing the installation of the canopy with the preservation of the existing landscape will be crucial for creating a sustainable and aesthetically pleasing outdoor space for students. Now to talk about pruning. This will be a yearly plan. For year 1 is initial pruning and training. The first step after planting the wisteria, cut the main stem to 3 feet and remove extra side shoots. 2. Tie a new main stem and angle the side shoots 45 degrees to become branches. 3. Trim branches to 3 to 4 leaves to encourage flowers. 4. In the first winter, cut the main stem 2 to 3 feet above the branches and trim the branches by a third. 5. Cut smaller shoots for more flowers. For year 2 training, keep guiding the main stem up or up to if needed. Add more side branches, tying them like last year's, and removing extra growth. Cut off any new shoots at the base. If near the trunk, cut with a spade or dig below the soil. Remove any strong shoots growing too far or out from the structure. For summer pruning, trim most side shoots from 5 to 6 buds about 2 months after flowering. Winter pruning, cut those same branches back even more from 2 to 3 buds from their base. And here's a quick recap of the images that I have drawn of what it should look by a yearly basis. And now I will be showing the summary of all the costs. It came to a little bit over $35,000. I also calculated the soil and also calculated the labor. I said we would have 6 men, $25 rate, and 60 hours in total, hopefully. I'm not entirely sure since I'm not a professional, but I would say roughly around 60 hours to assemble the canopies and everything else. So that looks like it's the end of the video. This video is targeted towards UNM. They specifically have a website for students' projects ideas. They are really professional and with also giving input on people's ideas and helping them throughout the process. It's a really cool website. You should check it out.